Hi, everybody. It's Dr. H. Um, I wanted to talk to you about your Thursday ELA assignment. It is very similar to yesterday's assignment of finding the theme of a comic, only today you're going to be finding the theme of a poem. And the poem is pretty straightforward. And then you're going to be writing an R2D2 about it. So before I read the poem aloud, let's just review what the work is. The first thing you're going to do is complete this graphic organizer where it says first, what is the topic of the poem? What are the details about the topic? What are the speaker's reflections on the topic? And I'll be honest, I didn't know what that meant. I had to go look that up. We don't talk about speakers' reflections very often. We might talk about how can you tell what the author feels, but that's not what this was asking. So when we're reading the poem, it is when you come across something that sounds like an opinion that the author, like something is pretty, the pretty night, that might be a reflection. Okay. And then what is the theme? So I want to remind you that themes are universal. And what that means is that the theme is not specific to this one poem. Yesterday I gave you the example of Red Riding Hood and the difference between the main idea and the theme. So this theme could apply to any text that covered sort of a similar topic, okay? Then after you're done with that, we're going to come down and you're going to do an R2D2. It's just a short response, and you're talking about what the theme of the poem is. All of this gunk is not in your box. I put it on the video so that you could take a look at what the expectation was. So remember our R2D2, we restate the question. So it would be the theme of the poem, Darkness in the Desert is, and then whatever you decided that the theme was, you would type it here. And then you're going to give two details, right? First, the author talks about whatever you found in, whatever you decided that one of the details was. And then the author also discusses B, and this shows the theme of the poem. For your body one paragraph, you're talking about what you put here. The author talks about blah, right? So first, the author mentions that whatever you put, according to the text, and you can give me examples. Then you want to give me another examples. Next, the author discusses this. That shows me that the supporting details regarding the theme are about this and this. The same thing with body 2, only it's going to be about topic B, not topic A. And then your final thing is your conclusion. Your final paragraph is your conclusion. So in conclusion, the theme of the poem is, this is shown when the author talks about A. It is also shown when the author talks about B. Okay? So I'll leave this part for you, but I'm going to remove all this gunk here so you can do your typing. Yes, gunk is the proper English term for what I wrote. So let's go ahead and let you listen to the poem. It's called Darkness in the Desert by Morena Summers. For desert animals, the day is not a time for work or play. There's little shade, the world is dry, the clouds are absent from the sky. Things sizzle in the searing heat. The burning sand hurt creatures' feet. So that might be one of those reflections. And so when it turns light, they creep beneath the ground to fall asleep. But late in the day, the sky grows dim. The sun drops past the canyon rim. The stars peek through, and very soon the night replaces afternoon. Inside their dens, the creatures stir. They like the cooler temperature. By 1 and 2s, by 5 and 10s, the animals creep from their dens. And I've scooted down. On mountain, prairie, plain, and hill, the night is when the world is still. In deserts, though, the times reverse. The dark is good, the light is worse. The daytime is the time to rest. For desert creatures, night is best. The desert fox, the mouse, the hare, at night they scamper here and there. Their claws scratch softly in the sand. Their faint calls echo through the land. From dusk to dawn, all through the night, they feed and play till morning light. So now I would reread the poem on my own and use your highlighter tool to underline and circle words that you're going to use down to write your paragraph and to fill out the graphic organizer. Remember, you're talking about the topic of the poem, the details about the topic, the speaker's opinions, and I gave you one. And then what do you think the theme is? Themes are universal. I know this has to do with like when and who and where. So those might be things you think about. And then you're going to write your paragraph, your paragraphs, your R2D2. All right, I hope you guys are doing well, and I look forward to reading your work.